what do you feel is the three most important traits for a band director to have, if you
Wow.
had to list them?
Wow. Okay, so I'm so excited you asked me this question. Um, okay, so because this is really something that I've been telling everybody, and anytime that I ever meet somebody talk about music, I always say these three things. Okay, so this is not from me. It's Church of the Highlands. It's a church in Birmingham, Alabama, one of the fastest growing churches in the United States right now. They have a conference called Grow. Okay, and they for their music department, I asked them, I said, so like, what's your big motto? Like, what do you tell everybody? Like, what's the thing that everybody talks about? And they said these three things. And when I looked about it, I thought about it, I said, man, this is a really good idea. Number one, heart. Number two, community. Number three, excellence. So number one, make sure you're right with God, and make sure that you're right, spiritually, and make sure you're reading about, make your personal walk with God, make sure that's okay. And they kind of round it out by saying heart. Number two, community. Make sure you're good with your neighbors, your family, your pastor, and like other people, and then number three. Now, number three is about the music. Number one's not about music. Number
Right.
two's not about music. Number three is about music. It's about excellence. Okay. So a lot of time we get it mixed up. Oh, hey, number one's excellence, but then, okay, if you're at a practice and number one's excellence, then that means that you really don't. I mean, I don't not say you don't care, but that means that community things like, hey, how does that person feel if I were to say, hey, you don't. I understand it's not all about feeling. It's on Sunday mornings if you're practicing, you need to get the music right. But really, like if they're at a 7, if they can't do the run at the end of We Praise Your Name, you just say, hey, just hold out the B flat and you'll be okay. It's not, if you don't do the run, it's not going to mean that someone's not going to worship. So basically, number one is heart. So if you're right with God, that means that, that's great. If you have number two, community. So it's like if we're on a band together, if I have a personal relationship with you as a friend, before the music ever comes, if I have a personal relationship with you, with the drummer, a bass player, guitars, the singers, worship leaders, like outside of worship, that means that, hey, you know what? If I were to say, hey, man, I would really love if you come on time or something, or hey, can you do that run again? I think I heard a wrong note. They're gonna know that I love them, that
Right.
that we're family, that I'm not attacking them, I'm attacking the note, So like at obviously praise practice, if somebody did a wrong note, we'd say, man, is that the devil? Man, I heard the devil. Where's the devil at? Who brought the devil? And so we was like, I don't know, man. So we look around. So it's not about them. It's not about the person. It's about the music at that point. But that's because we were already friends before that, and that's because before even that, we would have a relationship with God. So
Right.
number one, and everywhere I go, number one, heart. Number two, community. Number three, excellence. So before, and in that order, the order is very important. Heart, community, and then after those two are accomplished,
Yeah.
then you worry about excellence.
That's awesome. So that's great. Put 1 and 2 together, and then when you get there, go to 3. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Um,
The foundation of of that style, and I would say, okay, well, what's the building? Like, what makes this? Because they're all everything's everything's based on chords.